Okay, can you follow? Can you follow me? Now, can you write this down? Can you write this down on your paper? Okay, yeah. Can you write this down on the paper? Angle, write down. Angle PAQ is is formed by point P and Q. Can you write it down? 哎，Gerald， 写下来。Can you write down angle POQ is formed by point P and Q. Now let me do this exercise together with you. I'll do one time, you'll do one time on paper again. Alright? Now later on I'll ask you this question. Every single question I'll ask you the same question. I'll ask you, this angle is formed by which 2 points? Okay, I'll write this here. I'll write this here. Alright, this angle is formed by, stop talking please, which 2 points? So I start. Angle A is formed by which 2 points? PQ. Do you follow? So later on when you do a question, also use the two finger, just brush down like that, stop here. Then I'll ask you the next question. PQ will form another angle, form O. Can you see? Huh? Uh, so this angle and this angle is, okay, so A, again, balik, everything you can see. Yeah, A is formed by P and Q. P and Q, you still can't see. P and Q, huh? A will is formed by P and Q. I don't know where to stand. A is formed by P and Q. Right. Then after that, P and Q is is forming the O. So we say that these two angle is related. Okay, these two angle is related. How are they related? Important. You say that this angle is 2 times of this angle. So you write something like that. If this is x, this is 2x. It's like that, it's like that. But you must fulfill this condition. The angle A is formed by these 2 points. These 2 points form at the center. At the center. Ah. So let me describe again. Now, say for example, and one more thing, can you write down? This one must be facing the same direction. Like downwards. This is facing downwards, this is facing downwards. Okay? So this angle times 2 will become this. If this is 30, this is 60. This is 50, this is 100. Something like that. Now, I show you another example. Now, I ask you, angle B is formed by which 2 points? PQ. PQ will form another angle. O. So, look at the direction again. This is going upward. So, can you draw an arrow? This is going upward. So, that means these two angles are related. How are they related? We say that if this angle is x, can you write down? This angle is 2x. Now, this exercise seems redundant because you only have 4 lines. In the question later, you will see 10 lines. So, all the lines are running all over the place. And you got to search for the angle. So, that's why this two is very important. Okay? Good, good. So, now you will listen again in secondary school. Now, so the property for this, you have to write out the reason. And this is the reason. An angle at the center is twice that subtended at any point of the circumference of the same arc. Very long, so let's write it very short and simple. Angle at center, Matthew, equals to 2 times angle at circumference. Yes. Already the shortest I can think of that Cambridge still understands. Angle I replace with a symbol. 2 times the angle of circumference. Xinghui, hurry up. Xinghui. So what do I mean by that? Let me explain again. So what I mean is, good. What I mean is angle at the center, Matthew, angle at the center, always 2 times angle at the circumference. Circumference means touch the circumference. Angle at the center is 2 times the angle at the circumference because the angle touches the circumference. So can follow this. Now let's bring it to some useful example. Let's look at the first one. Is it very easy? What is the answer? 60. Then this is the reason. Is that okay? Next. Now, let's look at practice one. Let's look at practice one. What is the first thing you need to do when you see a circle question? Start with L. Label the radius. Can you write down? Label the radius. So as you write down, you always remember to label the radius. How many radius do you see? Two radius. Do you see isosceles triangle? Good. So that means you can find angle AOC equals to what? 180 minus 34 minus 34. What's the answer? Oh, testing you only. What's the answer? 104, 104. Thank you, Dexter. Can you write down base angle of isosceles triangle? Right, done. Now, question. How do I find the colored angle ABC then? So, Xinghui, let me do this exercise with you. Xinghui, can you tell me this 104? This is 104. This angle 104 is formed by which 2 points? A and OA and OC. AC will form, okay, listen to this part. AC will form 2 angles, one useful and one useless. Do you know the 2 angles? Again, Mingyuan, AC will form 2 angles, one useless, one useful. Useless is this. Why? This angle don't touch center, don't touch circumference. This is useless. Where's the useful? Circumference. So angle at center equals 2 times angle at circumference. Do you? Okay, where is the same direction? This is facing downward. This is facing downward. This is called the same direction. Huh? So, you don't get it? Okay. Uh, okay. Now, can I write down the words that I say just now? Can you write this down? Can you write this down? Angle AOC is formed by A and C, right? Xinghui, do you understand this part? So angle AOC, this angle is formed by A and C. Now, taking these 2 points, you have to form 2 angles. What? I thought you used the room. 有啊，它有那个。等一下，还有这个。HDMI 在这边，人那个 adapter 在这边。I don't know what you need.
I don't know what he's giving me.
I thought you want HDMI cable.
Okay, never mind. I just take this. This
Oh, you don't want? You don't want the okay. This comes with 2 charging things for you to charge your devices. Now, listen. So this part is important. This is only 4 lines. I guarantee you later you will see a lot of lines. But If you do step by step, you will never get lost. Okay, so follow this closely. Line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But later got many others. Hi, Irfan. Thanks for coming back. Hurry up. Okay, so we start again. We say that angle O is formed by AC. Now, using point AC, you will form two more angles. Put your two finger at AC, you will form two angles. Which angle does it form? Here and here. Follow? Here is useless. No. This, okay, again, angle O is formed by A and C, right? Do you agree that A and C, you venture out and form angle? Do you agree that I follow the MRT line, I will reach here? But this angle is useless. Because this, why is this angle useless? Because this angle don't touch center. This point is not at the center. This point is not at the circumference. So we say that any angle that don't touch circle, don't touch center, don't touch circumference is useless. But if you put your two finger at A and C, Kunz, do you agree that A and C can also form this angle? But AB not equals AC. AB not equals? AB don't need to be equals to BC. No need. What's that? Okay. Yeah, I still have a bit. So you see, A and C will form this angle. So you say this angle and this angle is double. Is that okay? Now, yeah, as long as facing downward. Now, Jia Xuan, no need to have any length that is equal. No need. No need. There's nothing to do with length. It's just, no need. It's just like that. Yes, length affect the angle, but in a circle, so that's why it's called a circle property. I can show you a video later after the lesson why the angles are the same. It is the same. It will be the same. Okay, meaning to say, okay, so let me conclude the question first. Meaning to say, can you write down angle ABC equals to 104 divided by 2 equals to 52. What's the reason? Angle at center 2 times the angle at circumference. Now, if you take a green color pen and you were to draw this, do you say this is also 52? Because this angle is formed by AC, right? AC will go up to touch the circumference. As long as the circumference is touched, this angle and this angle is related. Anything that touch the circumference and touch the center, these two angles are related. It's just like that. No matter how odd it looks like, it will be related in this ratio. Huh? The center is always 2 times the circumference. This is still 52. This is 52, this is 52. It's still 2x and x. This is 2x, this is x. Do you follow? Can, Okay. Now, we will try a few more questions. And take a look. Now, what does the 3 lines, what does the 3 stroke means? Matthew, are you explaining or are you? Equilateral. Can you write down equilateral means 60, 60, 60. Now, can you tell me angle X formed by what and what? Answer this question. B and C. Who don't understand? Angle A is formed by B and C. Now, can you tell me B and C will form one more angle? O. Therefore, this angle is 2 times of this angle. Huh? X is 30. Again, I explain again. I explain again. Now, angle X, please follow. Angle X is formed by B and C. So these two, you can write down B and C. No need, no need. This one is no need to write one. This one is I ask you, then you tell me. Now, then you put your two finger at B and C. Can you form one more angle? O. So that means center and this is related. How? Double. If this is 60, this is 30. So what you do is this. You just write down X is equals to 30. Angle at center equals angle at circumference. Okay, I didn't spell out, but I want you to spell out. Now I'm going to show to you why is it so. Do you agree that if this is radius, this is radius, this is radius? Do you agree that this is 120? You work out your answer, this is 30. Can. But not all the questions got this configuration. Just like just now that one don't have. But I'm proving to you it will always be double. And this is the proof. Is that okay? Now let's try one more question. Now, this angle I want you to do is this. This angle is formed by which 2 points? Very straightforward. AC will form one angle. Very straightforward. So circumference and this is related. But can you draw the arrow? This, Isabel, this angle is facing up or down? Down. So can you draw a down arrow? This angle is facing down or up? Up. Which means they are not related yet. You must find the angle that is on the same direction. So if this is up, what must you find? You must find the reflex angle. Understand? You must find this angle. So can you write down the black can you write down reflex angle AOC equals to 360 minus 110, 220. That means you find this is 220 first. Is it correct? Wrong. 250, I'm sorry. 250. 250. Now I know this is 250. How is this related to that? Times 2 or divided by 2? Divided by 2. Angle at center is 2 times the angle at circumference. Regina, are you with me? That's not important. Do you understand this? Okay. So can you write down? X equals to 250 over 2, 125. Again, write down the reason, please. Done. Far understand? Huh? Also can. Now, let me introduce another property again. Now, let me introduce another property. Later, we'll combine all these properties to find all the angles in the world. Alright, so it's going to be very exciting. But before you do that, you need to you need to be able to understand all the different properties. So let's start with this one. Now, what is this property talking about? Let's look at what time. 18 minutes.